In this lesson, I'm going to show you how we can manage the timeline elements in Canva. I already shows you how to use the multiple tracks of video and audio in Canva. Let me show you how we can manage. In Canva, you can select the individual video tracks. You can move anywhere you want. You can see it was moving with other elements. Why it was moving with other elements and why not this one? You can see this is a single one. Why it was moving with other audio tracks? Let me show you that reason here. If you look at this particular object, our selector, here I have the option called elements like audio, images and text will not move together with clips beta. It's a beta version, and when I choose this clip, you can see it was enabled. And when I choose this clip, you can see it to enable with some elements. And I choose this clip and it just disable this. When I disable that, I can just move the object. So that object alone moving, you can see here. But if I choose this and I was choosing the multiple elements using control or command in your keyboard and choose this option, elements like audio, image and text will move. Now I move here, you can see all those connected elements are moving. And those elements are already connected. That's why those things also, getting movement. So in this way, you can either connect with the elements. You can see it was not moving now. And I can reconnect if I want. And those elements will move together when you connect it. And if you want, you can simply select that and you can disable that and those elements will not be moved. So in this way, if you want, you can simply, lock, which means you can connect and disconnect. However, it was in a beta condition only. So sometimes it works in a perfect way and sometimes it was not. And I already told you how to add, the media here. You can add from those or you can add the blank. And here you can see I was selected the first clip. It was having 7.5 second duration. I can expand that by choosing this. And here you can see the total duration of the clip. If I want, I can mention the particular value here, like I was given a 20. So that value was expanded here. Now in the same way, as I told you, I can add the blank and the default duration will be 5 seconds. And if I want, I can expand the total duration here. I can either, add myself or I can just adjust using this option. The slider will help you to adjust how you want the total duration of the particular clip. So this is how you can add multiple clips here as you required, and you can organize all those elements in your timeline. In Canva, you can also use the blank, spaces to organize those objects from the beginning. Based on the audio track, you can add the blank elements to set up, the proper sync with the audio, and you can replace those blank with the clips. In Canva, you can see that I was added few layer elements, the videos at the separate object instead of adding in a media layer. I can adjust those within this work area, but the one which is added inside, the media layer, you cannot transform it. You can see that it cannot transform it because it was binded with the background. Now, if I right click here and I choose this option, detach video from the background, you can see that it was in a separate layer, not in the media layer. Now I can transform the shape or the position of the particular object, that video layer. I just press Command Z, Control Z or Command Z. So I just do undo. I use the same shortcut, the universal shortcut, which is Control Z. So this is how, that particular layer, which is the media layer, works. It bind with the background, the entire background, but the other all layers we are adding separately was not binded with the background. You can transform it at any scale. But if you right click there and I choose set video as background, it will be also added with the background, and those existing clips are, having other options here. So you can just transform that particular object as a background, so it will be added with that media layer. And if you just right click and choose this detach video from the background, it will be in a separate layer. You can see that it will be in a separate layer. So this is how you can simply manage all those layers. And you do have another option, which is lock background. So if you want to disable that, you don't need to adjust, you don't need to delete, you don't need to modify anything with that. You can just do this option, lock background. And I choose this background now. It was not locked. If you want, you can also lock that. And if you want to unlock, you can simply right click there and choose unlock background. So this is how we manage that, the video tracks and audio tracks. This is how we can, adjust those things inside Canva timeline.